Hey, this is Hans from Dakota Angler and Outfitter in Rapid City, South Dakota. Today we're going to tie a see-through midge pupa. Got a light wire scud emerger hook in the vise with a glass bead on the hook already. And you can tie this fly in sizes 16 on down to 20s or 22s. I'm going to start some olive thread. You can vary the color of thread to change the color of the fly, the finished fly. So if you want an olive body, use olive thread. If you want a black body, use black thread. Red body, use red thread. Just get my thread started, and I will tie in a piece of pearl flashabou and wrap to the back of the hook. Okay, at the back of the hook I'm going to tie in a piece of clear midge tubing. You can do any of the translucent colored tubings, a tan if you'd like, or light olive. I'll tie that midge tubing in. One thing, I cut that tubing at a bit of an angle so that the tie-in point was a little less bulky. Just capture enough to make sure that's securely tied in. Now I'll wrap forward and create an underbody of that olive thread. That's what's going to give the fly the color. That's what's going to shine through. Now we'll take our flashabou and wrap a layer of flashabou over the thread underbody. When we get to the front of the hook, we'll tie that off. And trim off the excess. Now we can take our midge tubing, stretch that a bit. We'll wrap that over our bodies, the olive and the flash. When we get to the front, we'll tie that off as well. Trim off the excess. To finish the fly, we'll add just a little bit of ice dubbing, UV ice dubbing, to match the color of the fly. And then we will whip finish behind the glass bead. Oops. Now we'll do our whip finish. Just a 3-turn whip finish. Pull that tight. Give it a little tug to make sure the knot is set, and then we'll trim off our thread. Now we have a nice translucent body that lets that base color shine through. Also gives it some iridescence with that flashabou. It's a tremendous pattern to add to your midge box. Kind of something a little bit flashier, a little bit more, has a little bit more depth than just a regular zebra type midge. It's done very well for me on our local streams, and also as I've traveled west to places like the Bighorn River. So add a few of these to your box. You can do it in this olive color scheme, or a red color scheme, or a brown color scheme, black color scheme. Whatever you're finding to be the predominant color of the midges on the water you're fishing is the color scheme you want to mimic. But it's always good to have a few different colors and sizes in your box. Again, I'm Hans from Dakota Angler and Outfitter in Rapid City, South Dakota. Flyfishsd.com. Check out the other videos on the site, and if you need any materials to tie any of the flies, you can buy them on the site as well. Thanks for watching.